utilize motivational interviewing, and I really get motivational interviewing because what it does, it's kind of a crossover of a few different things that I think are fundamental for behavior change. And one of those is self-efficacy, like believing that you could actually do that. Another piece is, and which is tied into self-efficacy, is this idea of um, kind of like doing an inventory of our strengths and past successes and things like that to draw on. Because one thing I've seen, even before I went through my own recovery, back to when I was first, working in the HIV field, one of the things I saw always with people that were, especially active drug users, is this like self-shaming, like this focus on like, I did it again, or relapse, or whatever it is, whatever the behavior is that they're struggling with, and like, I'm a terrible person type of. That's how I see like that self-shaming. And so what I like about motivational interviewing is it does work to help us switch our focus to noticing why, like, not only why we want to change, because that's another piece, we're tapping into our internal motivation, but also doing a lot of work around noticing the things that we do well and that we're proud of, and that we can, just our strengths and our skills and all these things that it is going to take to have success in recovery. And so I think it's a lot about switching mindset. And, at the same time, I do look at like environmental factors, because how can we not,
Mm-hmm.
I think we can get, I hope we can talk a little bit more about this, but I'll mention it right now. Even in my gratitude work and in this work and in everything that I do, I really strive to not put too much on like personal responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
because although I kind of believe in that and love it in some ways, the reality is that certain people, certain races, certain ethnicities, certain, you can look at all the like intersectionality of like disability and poverty and all these different things come into play. And it's not only about like getting your mind on board. A
Right.
lot of times it's very complex. So while I do work around helping people see possibilities and change their mindset, I know that's within a context of intense pressures in every which way, and a lot of disadvantages that people are facing. So
Go to kilobcenter.com, Radical Recovery Summit, for access to the interviews. You can watch them free online for 48 hours after they air, or you could purchase an all-access pass. kilobcenter.com.